Welcome back to Restore Thrive, Double D, Dr. Tim. Today we're going to go through one of our primary warm-up complexes called the Spiderman. This is going to start with Tim in his nice athletic position, standing nice and tall. Feet are outside of his hips, knees are over his mid-step, toes are forward, tall dead bug spine. What we're going to do is we're going to take Tim to the floor and orient him horizontally, face down, so that we can set up our Spiderman complex. Please walk yourself down to the floor. When Tim sets up, what I want to do is I want to have a straight line from his shoulder to his hand into the turf. No matter what angle we look at, Tim should be straight up and down. Show me too far forward. Yep, show me too far back. Show me too wide. All false. What Tim needs to do is come right up underneath his shoulders, spread his fingers, dig into the turf. There we are. From here, Tim has good dead bug spine. His ears and his shoulders and his hips are all in line. He's got a fully extended lower extremity, and his heels are kicked out to the side. What this little action will do is it'll close off this hip joint, make it nice and stable. What Tim's going to do from here, he's going to step his right foot to his right hand, maintaining the same athletic position setup that he's had. I want you to think of train tracks running underneath your feet. So it went from one side all the way up to his full flexion on that same train track. His knee is still over his mid-step. His dead bug spine is still maintained. What Tim's going to do is he's going to remove his right hand from the floor and bend his elbow at 90 degrees. From here, he's going to take his entire shoulder complex and his hips down towards the floor. Bend your left elbow just a little bit. There we go. Come back up. What we're looking for is any deviation with this knee. Does it creep out to the side, or does his foot lose contact either at the big toe, or it could open with his toes that way? Good. Come back. Tim maintained good alignment throughout this whole setup. So what we're going to do is we're going to return his hand to the ground. And now we're going to look at a vertical rotation. So Tim's going to remove his right hand and he's going to turn towards the ceiling. Nice work. Big high five for completing it. You come right back down to the floor. The maintenance of his athletic position is going to maintain the stability when he starts to remove this hand. What he's going to do is he's going to squeeze that knee into his tricep, remove this hand, and turn himself into the ceiling. What he's doing is he's creating tons of tension here to stabilize his hip and keep him balanced. This back here is keeping this hip closed so that he can maintain this good posture. Back down to the floor, please. Can you kick your right foot back and cycle through on your left side, please? Elbow drop first. Drop it down. Come back up. Replace your hand. This time, remove your hand and turn towards the ceiling. Looking good. Come back down. Turn the right side up. Come back down. Maintaining his athletic position through his hips. What we are also seeing, come on around here. Right now, this is Tim's position in full hip flexion. This is also Tim's position in full hip extension. This right here is how low Tim's going to end up going in his squat. It's a nice little evaluative tool that we can sneak in while they're doing their warm-ups. Go ahead and kick this leg back. Push up to reset. Awesome. Now we have a vertical rotation. So he's going to step his right foot to his right hand, maintaining that good athletic position in his lower extremity. This time he's going to shoot his right hand straight forward, bicep in his ear. Here's the magic trick. Left arm, straight position. What he has though is he has a little bit of his trunk resting on his thigh. The rest of him is being supported through this long line. Tim's going to take his trunk from facing the floor to straight up in the air. Go ahead, tilt. Good. Now, in this position, he's nice and tall. What we're going to do is we're going to laterally flex the spine, maintaining good athletic position downtown. He's going to tilt to the right. We're looking to maintain this closed hip, this knee over mid-step position. And back to center. On the open side tilt. Back to center. Good. Now, from this position, hug the world. What we can do now is also we can look at a rotational component. So he's going to turn over his open knee first. He's going to come back, and he's going to turn over his left side. Come back. We're going to reverse this all the way back down to the floor, and he'll rinse and repeat on the other side. Streamline down, connect your hands, kick your leg, push up to reset. Left side, please. Bicep in your ear, bicep in your ear, streamline. Excellent. Go ahead and tilt towards me. Tilt towards the side. Come back up. Streamline down. Oh, hug. Turn towards me. Turn that way. Streamline up. Towards the floor. Replace your hands. Kick it back. Push up to reset. Up and one. Up. Excellent work. That was a scorcher. This is the Spiderman Complex. This is one of our foundational movements that we've dropped into your warm-ups to look at how you maintain dead bug spine while we separate your shoulders from your hips. We look at full hip flexion. We look at full hip extension. As you can tell from Tim, he's nice and warm right now. This is a great starter to get everything prepared through your hips and connect it with the upper body. If you have any questions, please drop us a line at restorethrive.com or something in the comments below.